it's so nice to see you here, because I used to see you every day, and that was fun, and we could talk. And now I don't get to see you as much. I miss you.
We get to see each other's Mondays and Wednesdays now.
I know, that stinks, because I'd like it to be every day again.
Well, we are live on YouTube and Facebook, so while we're waiting, I see a couple of you guys have joined us already, and I want you to go ahead, say hi in the comments. So we're going to wait a little bit longer. I don't know why YouTube takes like an extra couple of minutes to get started, so it's just, I don't know. So yeah, go ahead, say hi, and when we get some people on YouTube, I'll know that's working and we're ready to go. So,
well, we are a minute or two late because we were like running around like crazy people trying to. Monday is always a tough day for me, Sarah. I don't know if it is for you, because we have that long bunch of meetings that lead right up to this. So anything that we want to do extra to get ready, it always kind of throws us off a little bit.
All right, so we have Cher. Hi, how are you doing today? And Amy, yeah, we both realized we were matching. It's funny because we were in a meeting earlier today and didn't realize until we got on to the video. We were like, we're both wearing blue, but I didn't want to change. So,
and you know what's interesting for those you guys I know are with us every Wednesday for color, but we're both wearing blue, and I'm a cool season. Sarah's a warm season, and we still love to rock our blues.
Yep, it's one of those universal. The right blue is a universal shade. So
yeah, I'm noticing that my blue is a little bit more icy, a little bit cooler than your blue. I don't want to get into the topic exactly right now, but yours has a little more warmth to it than mine does.
Yep, that's for sure. And Susie, thank you for joining us. So we do know we have some YouTube watchers on with us today. And today's going to be a cool show because we have some weird information that we didn't know about. And it's kind of one of those things that is exciting all at the same time. And it's going to be about skincare and how to rejuvenate and making sure your products are being as effective as possible. So,
and you know, I love this topic because there's a huge anti-aging component to knowing this information, knowing it, understanding it, and sort of creating your skin regimen around it will make a dramatic difference in how your skin ages, which I think is the most thrilling topic of all.
Yeah, we have some products that we want to share as well. So we're going to be doing some making sure you have the right ingredients in your products for nighttime, making sure that your products have certain types of, I want to say it does a certain thing. We're going to be diving into that, and just really you're going to be, when you walk away from the show, you're going to know the best time for your skin. You're going to know the right ingredients for your skin for nighttime. And really what happens to our skin during the nighttime, which is weird. Yeah, it's not the same as during the day.
I have all these paranoid like things in my head when I go to bed at night. Like, what if a spider crawls in my mouth? Or,
they do say things that are really weird and scary, like you eat a certain number of spiders every year, or like just weird things like that. So I totally understand.
But you know, and those are one thing. And there are all sorts of things around. When I go to sleep at night, I'm thinking, and because, you know, you don't have this issue, but as we age, I'm in my mid 60s, as you know, your sleep, it gets a little bit harder to get a good rest, to get good sleep. And so there are things that, you know, all of us need to do to get good sleep, you know, stay away from the blues in our screen, you know, at least 40 minutes before you try to sleep. Certain foods are better. Like I eat a banana before I go to bed at night to get that boost of potassium and tryptophan, which helps me sleep. But the stuff we're covering today, it will blow your mind how this little factory that is our skin, our largest organ in our whole body, is so smart. It's like it's a smart organ because it's doing things for us while we sleep that we can only discover through science, and we're here to share those with you.
So what we're talking about today is what happens to our skin in the nighttime. So while we sleep, it's doing an extra job at recovering and
Right.
making sure that our products are going in. So what is that all about?
Well, we actually have two sleep cycles where your skin is doing certain things. One is your sleeping cycle and one is your waking cycle. So starting at about 9 o'clock, and this happens whether you're asleep or whether you're awake, your skin starts the process of rejuvenation, like between 9 and 11. And I find that fascinating because those of you nurses, people who are doing shift work, whether you go to bed or not, there are benefits to having a nighttime skincare regimen. And it goes by the clock, not by when you sleep. So I call this the sleeping cycle. Between 9 and 11, your skin starts to wind down. The defense mechanism, all day long, your skin is in defense mode. Free radicals,
pollution, sun damage, all that stuff.
So between 9 and 11, the skin starts to say, I am going to rev up my cellular mitosis factory. What is that? It's the division of your skin cells. It's the growth. A lot of times we say your skin rejuvenates itself. Well, what that means is your skin cells speed up and they start to create new cells. Now, for somebody like me, new cells are a great benefit because that's what I want to get to the surface of my skin because it'll make me look younger. And everybody, the cellular mitosis and the shedding of the old and the creation of the new, it's great news for everybody. Mm-hmm. But it only recently, and I should mention the waking cycle. So after 12, when you're into 1 and 4, some different things start to happen. And we're going to talk about those as well. It's kind of like a clock face and what's going to happen a little bit earlier and what's going to happen a little bit later. But most importantly, we're going to talk about what you can do to maximize the effectiveness of each of these cycles to make you look great. We know that the people who are here with us take their skincare really seriously. And they're smart. They want to make sure that the stuff they're buying, they're not wasting a bunch of money and they get a maximum effect. And we're here to tell you how to do that in the evening time and while you're sleeping, or at least during the sleep cycle and the wake cycle. Mm-hmm. And, I'm wondering if I should just get right into it or if we want to.
Yeah, I think you should just go right in and then we'll grab some questions. If you guys have questions, comment down below and then we'll go back to you and make sure we answer everything.
Okay. So when you're in the sleep cycle, your skin speeds up that rejuvenation process. And I mentioned that before, but I didn't tell you by how much. 3 to 4 times faster your skin rejuvenates itself while you're in your sleep cycle. And the way that this gets triggered is melatonin in your body. You have a couple of different hormone things that are going on, your sleep cycle versus your wake cycle. In your sleep cycle, melatonin is telling your body, hey, what happened to the sun? The sun is gone. The light is gone. So that your skin all of a sudden goes, whoop, time to turn on. And everything starts picking up and rejuvenating. So any way that you can benefit that cellular mitosis process and make sure that the nutrients are there during that time, it's really important. Then the wake cycle, which is like between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. in the morning, at that point, your skin is like, it's thinking, I'd say thinking because it's a smart organ. This is a smart activity, but it's starting to wind down a little bit. And the most important thing we can do in this wake cycle is make sure that everything that we had available for the skin when we went to bed in terms of nutrients and things to help the cellular turnover and regeneration is still on the skin. Because let's face it, nobody is going to set an alarm for 2 a.m. to reapply their skincare, right? So I know that if you're out there and you're looking at different skincare products or whatever, you'll see things called night creams, right?
Mm-hmm.
And have you ever wondered what's the difference in a day cream and a night cream? Mhm.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
that's a good question.
and so one of the things that you may notice when you're looking at night creams is they tend to be a little bit heavier. They might be a little greasier feeling thing, kind of a heavier film driven product. There's a reason for that. And I'll jump into it right now. What happens when you go to sleep is that your whole body kind of gets a little bit warmer. And I don't know if you guys are like me. Again, I'm dealing with my age here, but I like to sleep cold because I start to get really hot when I go to sleep, really overheated. So I like to make sure I don't have a lot of, I don't have the thermostat up. I like it cold. The reason we experience that is because you get generally warmer as you sleep. What does that do for your skin? Your pores open up. The good news for your skin is that it makes your skin more receptive to these nutrients that we're proposing that you give your skin. The bad news is by the time you get into your wake cycle, 2 to 4 a.m., your pores are open. There goes all of your hydration. The natural cycle of your skin is that, that all that opening process leads to dryness. So you wake up, unless you've used something that creates a film to hold in your hydration, you wake up and you're going to be drier, right? And that doesn't benefit anybody. But what science has taught us in understanding your skin cycles and when your DNA, when your cellular mitosis, when that gets boosted and all that, it tells us that anything that is going to help us with our cellular regeneration should be applied at bedtime, not in the daytime, because there's something you need to do in the daytime that balances out this nighttime activity. But it needs to happen at night when you're in cellular renewal mode. And those would be the heavy hitters like AHA, like
Retinol.
acid, retinol, malic acid, some vitamin E, even aloe, things that will attract moisture to your skin. And then what we want to do is make sure that there is a film that's formed over our skin that keeps these active and up against in our skin until we wake. And that is the perfect night cream. Eye cream, very similar, only in terms of your eye cream, you need to look for something that has this malic, it has these AHA ingredients, but they need to be encapsulated to protect, because I don't know if anybody out there has noticed that you can get irritation from retinol. You can get irritation from AHAs. I can help you with that, and we can go into that later. But for your skin around your eye, which is very sensitive, for lack of a better term, it's a lot of things. There's no sebaceous glands, tends to be drier. First place to show age. But for the skin around your eye, you want those powerful ingredients, but you want them encapsulated to protect your skin. And which leads us to the point that if you're combating aging around the eyes, a really good place to start is with a nighttime eye cream. And I was in that camp where I said, oh, they're just trying to sell me something else. No, do you really need one for the day, one for the night? You do. And the very activity of your skin tells you why. When you go to bed, your cellular regeneration starts to improve, to speed up 4 times faster. What do you want working with that? You want the retinols, the things that will actually dissolve the glue that holds your dead skin kind of onto your face and help speed up that cellular renewal so that you wake up with fresher, more beautiful skin. Same is true of 8 days.
Mm-hmm.
Should I stop for any questions? I feel like I've just been.
No,
topic. I love this topic.
mm-hmm. It's all really great information, but I do want to say, I want to make sure just to sum everything up and what everyone needs in their like creams and nighttime creams. I just want to go through and just bullet point so you guys know and simplify a little bit. When we're talking about nighttime creams that you should be using, we're talking about a product with a film former. So something that you'll apply the hydration and you kind of know.
And the nutrients.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and usually I can always tell a film forming product is when I apply it. And if you give it a second to dry down and then kind of roll on top of it or put it on your hand and then roll on top of it, you'll kind of get the pieces will come up a little bit. And you might think it's, yeah, you'll feel that film former kind of roll up a little bit. And that's how you can tell if a product has a film former. But if you're talking about any of the Color Me Beautiful or Age and Arpel products, Biocellular Night Cream, that one, I mean, obviously night cream
for this activity.
Right, because it has the AHAs in it to help rejuvenate the skin during nighttime. It also has a film former in it, and it will lock in that moisture. So, but
it also has retinol. All
right.
the things that it has aloe, has almond extra, all the things that you want up against your skin, and a film former to keep it there. It's like, Sarah, what happens to your casserole? I'm getting ready to make green bean casserole pretty soon now. Okay. What would happen to that green bean casserole if I put it in the fridge overnight without saran wrap?
It'll dry out.
Yeah, it'd be disgusting. So your skin is not much different than your green bean casserole. You need to put your okay.
You're pushing it,
but the point is, you need to have a effective film former on all of these nutrients that you're putting up against your skin, because at 2 a.m, 3 a.m, your skin is going, give me these nutrients. And if the pores have been opened by you getting warm, there's nothing there. And you've lost a golden opportunity. And that's what the nighttime really is. If you gear your skincare to nighttime skincare, that is your golden hour, your golden opportunity to wake up looking younger every single day.
You know what? I have the Biocellular Cream right in front of me. So just to show you what I was talking about, I'm going to apply it while we're talking, and then I'll show you how it kind of just rolls up afterwards. So I'm just going to apply that cream really quickly. And
then we're not, this is just for demonstration purposes of the film. You don't want to use it this way, or you don't.
No. This is to see if your product has a film former. It's really cool. I think it's really fun to do for some odd reason. I don't know.
Weirdo.
Yeah, clearly I'm into this stuff, but it's really like, you don't think about it because you don't see it. You don't see this film on top of your face, but you do if you can kind of just get a feel for if you have a film former going on in that product. It's weird.
There's something that I need to say, because I know that when you first hear you want this film on your face for when you go to bed, you're like, well, is it comedogenic? No, non-comedogenic. You don't have to worry about blackheads. That is not, this time of night is not the time to worry about that. During the daytime, we can talk to you about that in just a minute. But at night, you want everything that you put on there to stay there for at least, 8 hours, 6 max, or 8 max, something like that.
Yeah, get your 8 hours in. Good luck.
Yeah, I do 6 these days, and I think it's just a function of my age.
And while we're waiting, I also grabbed the retinol capsules. I'm sure we've all heard how great retinol is for our skin at nighttime. We do keep ours encapsulated just because retinol can be a little unstable. It's not that unstable though. You don't have to worry about it too
You know
much.
what? And part of the speaking of stability, part of the reason we tell people to use it at night is did you know that if you're using these kinds of products, your AHAs, your retinols, in the daytime, that the sun can actually make them more irritating for your skin. Ah, who knew? Yeah. So what we like now AHA is not so much, but retinol for sure. You want to have that on your skin at night so that you get all these great benefits. I use both, Sarah. I use the retinol, and I do it a little bit differently than a lot of people, and probably the way you do it. I keep my Biocellular on my nightstand. And I wash my face, clean myself up, probably, I don't know, maybe 3 hours before I go to bed. That's just, because I don't know when I'm going to go to bed, and my sleep cycle is so far off, whatever. I do it, like right after dinner, I get myself ready in case I want to go to bed early. But, and when I do that, when I do my cleansing, whatever, I will put on my retinol at that time. But then when I am in bed, when my head is about to hit that pillow, I use Biocellular Night Cream and I use the Biocellular Night Eye Gelée. And the night eye, can you show that texture just real quick?
Let me.
Eye gelée handy.
I do have it.
Oh my gosh! So it's a balm. It is almost waxy looking, but it's not waxy. It's a balm. It's so rich and so soothing. It will hold all of the things in place that you need to hold in your place, but you cannot use the night eye gelée in the daytime. And it's funny because we had someone who was an esthetician in Canada, and she had a bunch of flaws. And she wore the Biocellular Night Eye Gelée all day long, nighttime, daytime, whatever. And I always would look at her and go, why do her eyes look so greasy? And I asked her, I was like, well, what's going on here? And she said, I wear the night eye gelée all the time. And I was like, okay. How come? Because we have a great daytime eye cream. And she goes, because the anti-aging benefits are so incredible. I want it on there all the time. No. This is something you put on at night. You have it be there at night. You soak in all the goodness, and you wake up with a different regime.
And this product is a little different to use. It's not like a cream like we talked about. It's it has it's so hard to explain this texture. I hope you guys can see it well. But usually the trick to this is kind of just using the tip of your nail and pulling some out.
Yeah, I use my thumbnail upside down.
Right, and then warming it up in the tips of your fingers to really activate the product. So that's key, is warming it up.
Now, I told you guys that I use the tip of my thumbnail. Most people in the business would say, woman, use a spatula. What are you doing? So, if you aren't as lazy,
always wash your hands before you dip into products. That's,
of course.
Yeah, that should be the number one thing before you do your skincare routine. But
I feel like we're throwing these out really, really fast. So if we're talking about the night eye gelée, one thing that I do want to say is it's difficult to find AHAs that are as powerful as the AHAs in this product that are buffered in such a way that you get no irritation, you get all benefit. You've got the malic acid, which is, it comes in apples and pears, and it's natural and it's wonderful, and tartaric acid, which is a famous AHA for stimulating collagen and sloughing off dead skin. So think about that. You're in your rejuvenation phase, and all of a sudden you give your skin, things to synthesize collagen, to help with rejuvenation. Your skin will be in heaven.
Mm-hmm. And the reason I am really rubbing my hand is because I wanted everyone to be able to see the biocellular night cream. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it at all. But that
really
film
see
former.
the little rubbies, but
yeah, that film former is rolling up a little bit. Obviously, I don't want to like push too hard on my hand and make it all red and weird. So I'm just doing it very gently to see if I can get some of it. And that's how you know if your product has a film former in it. You'll actually feel the product kind of roll up onto your skin. Don't do it on your face because too much rubbing, not good for but if you want to see if your product has a film former on it, you can apply it to the back of your hand, let it dry down, and then start rubbing and see if anything rolls up on it, and the product will roll up a little.
Well, a good example of that is the retinol that we're recommending you boost your regimen with at night. Even though these products do have some retinol in them, you can never have too much retinol, in my opinion. And I think boosting your regimen with this retinol capsule is a wonderful way to keep nourishing your skin. Now, if you tried this with the retinol capsule, nada, because this is a serum texture designed to be used under something else. So it's a booster that's designed to be used under, your hydration vehicle, your cream vehicle, and it becomes so obvious. So these products that we're recommending now, obviously there are other people who have night creams, and we can certainly evaluate those for their effectiveness or whatever. But these products that we're talking about, because we know them better than any other products, they're a little bit heavier. When you go to bed at night, you're not going to feel fresh faced and taut from just having cleaned your skin. You're going to feel hydrated and moist and enriched. And the Biocellular Night Eye Gelée, I cannot find another product out there in the eye arena that is this effective for me, or this texture, or
that's what I was going to say.
Friendly for the sleep cycle.
I've never seen a product like that before in my life. It's awesome. It is so hydrating. If you ever are somebody that wakes up with a dry eye area or needs an extra boost of hydration,
well, who doesn't wake up with this area feeling dry? Because there are no oil glands there.
Exactly. Biocellular Night Eye Gelée is incredible. It's such a unique texture. I mean, I hate to say it's just so different. You'll never see anything like it. It's really, really cool.
Well, think about it this way. When you need the most treatment for your hands, for example, what do you use? Do you use a hand lotion? Do you use a hand cream? Or do you use a balm? Coming to you as somebody, I'm an artist. I paint. My hands are in all sorts of solvents, and bad for me, I know, but it's just what I do. And so my hands get a workout. And sometimes you can be looking at my hands and I look like I've been working on a carburetor or something. So they get a workout. Now, what do? I use a balm because I know that a balm texture is going to give me the maximum effect. This is the same thing for nighttime. You want to get as many nutrients around the skin, around your eyes. You want them to stay until 2 a.m. That's the time. Like you want it there before you start your wake cycle. And you want it to have stayed there from the time you went to bed.
And I want to make sure when we say balm, this isn't like a cream. It's not like sometimes if you think of, some people call like a balm almost like a cream type of this isn't like that at all.
This is a true balm. In fact, you may want to pull a little bit more than you would normally use out of there and show them what happens.
Yeah, I want to see if I can grab that because it's such a unique texture. It has a little yellow hue to it that's not really, I guess when it's in here, you can tell it a little bit more, but
You know what that is, Sarah? That's the honey.
mm, so
Because there you've got a nice bit of Sarah Alba, pure beeswax
uh,
that mixed into this and used as a thickening agent. Again, film former. It is forming a film over the sunflower seed extract, the malic acid, the tartaric acid, the elastin in this product and holding it there for maximum effect.
and I want to make sure, don't use this on your face. Just it can block pores a little bit. That's kind of just try to keep it around the eye area, not so much the face area, and then use your hydrating cream like the Biocellular with the AHAs and that film former on your face instead.
But you can use the Biocellular Night Eye Gelée on your lids, and I encourage that so much because a lot of times people say, well, you just take a little bit of eye cream and you tap it on your orbital bone, and then your eyes will just suck up all the moisture, and it's wrong. When you get to be my age, I am slathering that stuff on.
Well, we know what our skin goes through at nighttime, so you really should lay it on thick. I mean, why not?
I love that expression.
And
I haven't even run off at the mouth about the wake cycle, and we're out of time, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the wake cycle because here I sit with my coffee. And I'm going to talk about the wake cycle now because at about 2 a.m., 2 to 4, your skin, it's done with its shift on really rejuvenating, and it's almost there. And all of a sudden, your skin will say, okay, well, it's about time to wake up. It's almost time to wake up, and it starts to, the collagen production that the retinol has boosted starts to wane a little bit. The cellular renewal, it starts to slow down. The hyaluronic acid that's already naturally in your skin, that starts to back off a little bit. And what happens? Well, you get another hormone activity that wakes you up. When it starts to be time to wake up, you get cortisol.
I don't get that, let me tell you.
Okay. Well, yeah, you do. You just don't. You ignore your cortisol, And but it tells your skin, okay, time to wake up now. And so the cortisol hits your skin. Well, anybody who's ever read up on cortisol, what's the other name for cortisol, Sarah? Do you know?
I don't know.
It is called the stress hormone.
Oh.
So you get this blast of cortisol to wake you up, which we then supplement with caffeine.
Right. I was about to say, so I do get that one. I just don't get it when I need it, apparently.
Wouldn't it have been funny if you made me spit out my coffee? It was almost there. So you get a blast of cortisol. So when you wake up, the way you wake up naturally is stressful to your skin. Who knew? Would you have expected that? Oh, no.
How dare they?
I know. So people who think they don't need to do their regimen in the daytime, you don't have to cleanse that hard. Maybe. I don't know. It's up to you. I don't.
I never recommend a double cleanse in the morning. I just kind of do a quick little cleanup just to get any dirt and debris from your pillow.
You know what I use? I use one step.
Yeah.
Oh, did you know? This is totally off topic, but you know me, that you need to keep your pillowcases clean. You need to be more mindful of a clean pillowcase than sheets. Sheets you can do 3 or 4 days, whatever. I may have just told on myself that may be a really gross length of time to change your sheets. But if possible, if you can have 7 pillowcases available, when you wash your linens. Okay, it sounds like a lot. But if you can have multiple pillowcases available to switch out, it does wonders for your skin. That's off topic.
It is true.
It does. But let's go, especially if you have oily skin or may have occasional hormonal breakouts, or if you tend to break out, check out your pillowcases because you will be amazed at the benefit you can get from keeping the pillowcases clean. But back to cortisol. So you've had this big blast of stress for your skin. Just because you're waking up, your skin was in this la la land. It was feeling so great. It was like chugging along and replenishing itself, and
that cellular turnover was awesome.
Man, we're in gear here, and then all of a sudden, and the stress hormone hits you. So what do you have to do? You have to calm your skin down in the daytime. And so you do your regimen. I do a quick little one step because, I don't really feel like you need to scrub your face off. Plus, I don't want to get rid of all that fabulous stuff I put on at night. So I just clean it up well. But this is the time, we keep telling you guys, and you've been with us a long time. And what happens in the daytime? You put your vitamin C on, because the vitamin C, with all its antioxidant power and its ability to combat irritation and skin stress, just goes, hey, okay, we get it. You're awake. Now just take a chill pill. We want to just keep that skin, everything happening for the skin, perfect. We want it to be perfect. And we teach people, C in the morning, A at night, C, A. And those are your boosters that you use under your regular moisturizer. So for us, don't we have a CA kit?
Yes, we do. Of course we do. C in the day and A at night. I believe it's the CA Results Collection. Yeah, it's like half off. So it's pretty much buy one, get one free.
Yeah, ridiculous, because I think I told you guys that a mass merchant of skincare just launched a vitamin C capsule for $10 more in Walmart and Target than we sell our C capsules for day in and day out. And ours are richer, have a vegan capsule rather than bovine materials. And so we're very proud of our vitamin C and vitamin A. And I am so proud of the Biocellular pair. Do we have any special offer going on that, Sarah?
I don't believe we do, but you're right. We should. Sorry.
So, no. I mean, I mentioned the special offers because it's a great time to try something out. But I think we should put together something on the Biocellular and the eye cream because, ladies, and all you guys are younger than me. I think everybody who's here is younger than me. At least you look younger than me. But this is so important for changing the way you look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Biocellular collection is awesome. Retinol capsule is awesome. Don't forget, nighttime. Really, really repair that skin in the nighttime. That should be your main focus, is the repair.
Yeah, and in what other aspect of your life can really important work be done while you sleep? Yeah. So by using the Biocellular night cream or a just as effective night cream, I'm not saying you have to use the Biocellular, but I would encourage you to look at the ingredient deck and compare, as I always do, all the way across the internet and see where you get the most value. Using these products, it's like having a Roomba. I mean, think about it. You set your Roomba to sweep your house at night while you sleep. This completely regenerates your skin at night while you sleep.
So I want to grab some comments. I don't think we had too many questions, but I did want to say hi to a few of you out there. So Jean, hello. I hope Chicago's amazing. And we have Marie from the south of France. Enjoy
Girl.
that. Kayla, you never miss a Monday. Thank you so much, Kayla. You are
And
so sweet.
we noticed you never miss a Monday.
Yes,
We love you
yes.
for it.
We love having you on here. Debbie, very good items. She's a retired hairdresser and used and sold these items. They were
Thank-
great. Yes,
Well,
yes.
they're still great.
Yes.
And we're here for you.
Debbie, thank you so much for coming back. And Rhonda, love to hear what you girls always teach. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. And Amy was saying, oops, I've been using the vitamin C at night.
Girl.
It's not the end of the world, but vitamin C definitely is so much better for the daytime. It fights free radicals, like we talked about earlier.
Here's a great way to remember it, because as Sarah will tell you, in my dotage, I forget a lot of stuff. And I'll be like, hey,
Well,
Sarah, you know,
you're an analogy type of person. So if you're an analogy type of person, she's got you. She's got an analogy for everything.
I got it. Remember, vitamin C for cortisol, because it is disturbing to me to think about how much cortisol gets washed into my body in the morning to wake me up, because cortisol also causes belly fat. And I don't even want to go there. But
so just don't wake up at this point. Just stay sleeping all the time. Enjoy, relax.
That's your dream life. But the point is, vitamin C for cortisol in the morning, you know. Or you can also look at it as, you know, you get up in the morning, you have a nice glass of orange juice. I prefer with pulp myself, but other people may not. Vitamin C in the morning. Easy.
Mm-hmm. And then let's see, Mary Beth, thank you for the info. Mary Beth, it's so good to have you on here. And let's see, do the products tell you on the label the best time to apply? So with vitamin C, I'm
not sure. I imagine Amy would have picked it up right away if they do.
Yeah, but our products, like the Biocellular products, they do say for the nighttime, Biocellular Night Cream and the Night Eye Gelée, both of these do specify nighttime. Retinol, also Retinol PM capsules we have in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. So some of the products do say specifically when to use them if there is a specific time. The only time we always recommend vitamin C in the daytime, but it's not the end of the world if you have vitamin C in your nighttime.
I mean, vitamin C is never bad.
Yeah, like if you have sensitive skin.
Yeah, or inflamed, or you have irritation, or vitamin C is like the bomb for dealing with any kind of inflammation or irritation. But think about it. In the morning, when you get that cortisol, that's when you're going to get the most irritation and inflammation, because your skin suddenly goes, ah! And which makes the vitamin C so fantastic for them.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, feel free to message us or comment or say, hey, anything. I see you're on Facebook, so you can just message us on Facebook. We'll be happy to help you. And
you know what?
Also,
I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, if you need help building a regime, we're here as well. Like if you have a specific concern that you want to mention.
But Debbie just had a really good point, and it's something I failed to mention. I apologize for it, but I know it very well. And she said you should always use a night cream instead of a day cream to put on your face at night that has a sunscreen in it, because you don't want to be applying the sunscreen on your face at night. Right. And what is that? Mm-hmm. Because, you know, the sunscreen, again, is like going to kind of create this film over your face, and it's not going to allow the things to get in that you want to get in. Mm-hmm. So yeah, absolutely. Sunscreen is for the day.
Yeah. I was going to say anything with like sun protection definitely is going to be daytime. Yeah. Really good point.
One thing I do want to mention, Lip Lift. Lip Lift is a nighttime and a daytime product, but Lip Lift does have a sunblock. We don't call it a sunscreen, but when Sarah said nighttime regime, this just popped into my head, and that is on your nightstand, Biocellular Night Eye Gelée, Biocellular Night Cream, and your eye lift. Or I'm sorry, your lip lift. Your lip lift right there. Those three those are like your secret weapons to looking good when you wake up.
Yes, I will come for you if you are not using lip lift. You have to be using lip care on your lips. Lips are just as important as any other feature on your face. So use your lip care, please. Please.
Absolutely. Well, it's to some of us, especially people my age, it's the difference between having lips and not having lips.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or
I prefer
saturation in your lips, color, fullness. Over time, we all know, we've seen it happen. You get the fine lines, you get the wrinkles around the lips, then you start to deplete, the loss of saturation all happens. So
but
avoid that.
Biocellular Night Eye Chalet is to eyes at night what your lip lift is to your lips. You will be blown away by the incredible difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really important to make sure you have lip care and eye care in your skin time routine. Both of them are one of the first signs of aging. Eyes are the first, lips are the second. So do not forget.
I am not completely sure that eyes are the first and lips are the second. Because, when do you start losing volume in your lips as you age? I'm thinking.
Yeah, it does. I mean, both of them are definitely different types of skin. We talk about that all the time. They're two totally separate things. And your lips do tend to dehydrate faster than your eyes.
And think about this.
So,
if you've got unhealthy lips, if you've got lips that tend to chap or whatever, it ages you. That does make you look 10 years older than you really are. So, with eyes, you worry, Sarah, I think you had a wrinkle, like one show up, like big.
I know you're going to make fun of me for it.
I am. It just cracks me up. It's because I'm deeply jealous. And the way that I deal with my jealousy of your perfect skin is making fun of you when you attack your wrinkle that pops up. She also, tell them about your wrinkle.
Yeah, it was, it's this side. It's this side I have, it just shows up randomly, and I have this wrinkle that.
When you're dehydrated, it shows up.
Well, I just make sure I focus on it and treat it well, and it goes away. But it takes a little while and a lot of effort. So, yes.
Yes, making not a lot of effort. I mean, you just have to use the right products on it. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sarah. I shouldn't.
I know you always make fun of me for it, but it was serious. It was a serious problem that I was starting to have. So.
And in the meantime, I'm like, wrinkles. And so for me, having that product right there on my nightstand it helps me sleep better. I put on my night eye chalet. I do that first. And I don't know if it matters. Sarah, what do you think? But I get a good, healthy dose. And I'm holding up this finger. It's not me being like a spaz. It's me. This is how I do it. And then I get my Biocellular, and it's something about the scent and knowing that I've just done this application says, okay, time to go to sleep.
You train yourself. Without knowing it to go to bed when you apply.
It's like Pavlov's dogs and the bell,
All right, so that's when we know we've gotten completely off topic. We hope everyone enjoyed the show today. Remember, if you guys have any questions or you want a nighttime routine put together for maybe you have a certain issue that on your skin that you want to help fix, or if you're like me and have my one wrinkle that I wanted to fix that you think is so funny, or I'm trying to think what dark spots, or you have anything and you want to build a regime based off your skin, let us know. We'll be happy to help you.
And the thing that I want to say in closing, because I know that we've gone way over and you'll be like, we went way over, is that never before has it been so important for you to do this? And the reason that I say that is because everybody's sleep cycles are disrupted. If you started working from home, maybe for me, after 30 years of going into an office and I'm working from home, and it's like you might wake up an hour late, or you might stay up till midnight working on a catalog, whatever. It has never been more important to keep your skin regime, your skin cycle, as you go into your sleep cycle, fine-tuned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So once again, I hope you love this show. We're so happy to have everyone join us every single week. And Wednesday, color analysis. I know we started talking about color analysis in the beginning of our show. So if you want to learn more about that, join us for Wednesday's show. We hope to see you there.
On Wednesday, we're going to have a really awesome tip about staying beautiful with your mask, and something I feel like now that I've found it, my life has changed.
All right. So we'll see everyone Wednesday, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of Monday. Bye.